People come to the Florida Keys for the tropical climate and fun in the sun. But if you want something extraordinary, this tour boat comes with a dog who has some interesting friends at sea.
Okay, come on aboard, guys.
Wild About Dolphins is an oceanic tour group that allows people to get up close and personal with exotic species.
Welcome aboard Amazing Grace. We are headed out this morning to an area that we call the Dolphin Playground around the waters of Key West. The Dolphin Playground is an area that the coastal bottlenose around the waters of Key West love to come to socialize with their young, to sleep, to rest. It's kind of like a safe haven for them.
The Dolphins Playground is a must-see destination, but nobody offers the tour like Sherry and Maya.
Maya is by far my best fun friend, and we have so much fun together. She is highly energetic, a lot of fun, best friend to everyone.
I just want to hang out with her.
Maya is a popular dog around the marina, but true to her nature, she was born to be on the water.
Everybody loves Maya. She's very, very friendly, especially with kids. She loves kids.
She's got this great nature. A lot of our guests that come down to visit us come back just to see Maya repeatedly. She is first mate extraordinaire. Dolphins right over here! When I got her as a puppy, I knew she was going to be coming out with me on the boat all the time. So we wanted to introduce her to the boat, being out in the ocean, get her sea legs under her, and introduce her to the dolphins in the wild.
But nobody expected when she was just 7 months old, getting to know the dolphins would take Maya overboard.
The first time that Maya actually got in the water with the dolphins came up and they approached her from way off in the distance, and I was a little unsure at that time. You know, they're big animals out there in the wild. She started swimming towards them, her ears kind of perked up, and then she kind of drew back a little bit, looked at me like, Mom, really? And then they kind of came up gently and they looked at her, and it was like, wow, I can't believe they came over to check her out like that. Wow, that is so cool. Look at her go. The curiosity of the dolphins was fascinating to see, and I believe that was the beginning of their kinship and their bond.
Dogs and dolphins have very different ways of taking in the world around them. Dolphins have their sonar and they listen underwater very effectively. Dogs are very heavily dependent on odor, on smell. Smell is completely useless in water. So it's an interesting question as to how these species that have such incompatible communication systems can make sense of each other.
Despite their physical differences, Maya and the dolphins prove that opposites do attract.
It's so much fun to watch the dolphins play with the dog and engage with her.
Maya definitely has a friendship going with the dolphins because when she's on the boat, they're a lot more interactive with us.
Our guests aboard the boat were so excited.
This is amazing.
Maya hangs out in the bow here, so she'll go from side to side depending on where they're swimming to. And sometimes they'll actually put their eye out of the water. When Maya's around, I've noticed that they take that extra push out so that they can see.
I think the dolphins love it when she comes out. Even when she doesn't get in the water, she's looking over the side of the boat.
Maya's been swimming with the dolphins for over 4 years now. And over time, Sherry has learned to identify individual dolphins.
We have documented at least 90 individual dolphins out in the dolphin playground through photo identification. And we recognize them by marks and shapes of their fins and notches and nicks. In fact, their fins are like their thumbprints. It looks like, through time, that certain dolphins have developed more of a friendship with her, and that she kind of picks and chooses who she knows is going to hang out with her.
She really likes the young dolphins. They're the ones that are the most playful, the ones that jump out the most, and the ones that they're the most curious.
Golden retrievers were originally bred to retrieve waterfowl. Their paws are webbed, which helps them be fast, strong swimmers.
Loves the water, loves the dolphins. They will swim up to her and sometimes under and twist and turn around her.
Once she focused on one dolphin, there was another one behind her, and then she was like basically spinning around in circles trying to figure out which way the dolphins were going, so it's kind of like monkey in the middle.
It seems really remarkable that a dog could form a relationship with aquatic animals and find a way to play with them in a medium that's not the dog's home medium.
Well, I think she lives for it. To get out there on the water, they're like her best buds. She gets so excited.
Days on the water begin at sunrise. Sherry and Maya visit the dolphins' playground twice a day, and Maya dives in a few times a week. While many of the dolphins know Maya, they're still wild, so Sherry keeps a close watch.
When Maya and I head out to the dolphin playground and we're looking for the dolphins, we get so excited when we spot them off in the distance. And we kind of approach them slowly, see what they're doing. Sometimes Maya wants to get in. I have to actually restrain her and hold her back. But there are times when it's not appropriate to put her in.
We should try and remember they're predators. In many ways, dolphins are the wolves of the ocean. There's no guarantee that a pod of dolphins won't see a dog as a suitable prey item. And even the best swimming dog is not going to be any kind of a match for a swimming dolphin.
The behaviors that we're looking at, sometimes the dolphins are fishing, feeding, and hunting. Sometimes they're sleeping and resting. Sometimes they have calves with them. And in those cases, we just kind of watch them from a distance and don't disturb their activities. They'll communicate with us by chuffing, blowing hard, which means, you know, hey, back off a little bit. It's really important that we see the dolphins approaching us so that we're not disturbing them. I believe out there that the dolphins recognize us, they know the boat.
Sherry had gone away, and when she got back into town, I got to take Maya out on a trip, and it was incredible to see. If they didn't want to play with her, if they didn't want to interact with her, they can swim up to 25 miles an hour. They can take off and be gone within seconds, and that's never the case when Maya's around. They always stick around with us.
I was hoping that they would connect and form a bond, and in fact, they truly did, much more so than I ever imagined. I hope to have Maya with me for a long time into the future, coming out to the boat and continuing to forge this long-term relationship with the dolphins out around the waters of Key West.
She was raised on the ocean, and she's been coming on this boat since she was a puppy, so it's part of her life. You know, it's what she knows. Almost like other dogs are always playing with other dogs, she plays with other dogs and dolphins.